Hello parents, I would just like to quickly show you how to get to the website Edgenuity for helping improve your child's MAP score. These are the kind of practice things you can do in between MAP testing so that your child's MAP score will improve. So go ahead and just open a new window, and the best thing to do is just to Google Compass Learning. It seems to be the best way to get to the login page. If you try to go to Edgenuity or any of the other things, it for some reason won't let you get in with our district passwords and everything. So what you do is you type in your student's password, and that's their student number, and that's the same password that they use for everything at RPS. So it's just their lunch number. And go ahead and type that in. And then at students.rps205.com. And then the password is their student number again. And then instead of Odyssey for the school, you want to type in, hopefully, Rockford. And then go ahead and log in. And this brings you to the Edgenuity site, which hopefully I will be able to get into this frame for you to see. Hopefully. Here we go. Okay. Then when you are logged in, under your student's name, it will say your student's name right here. And then you have the choice of working on their reading or working on their math. Okay? So you can let the child choose, or you can choose whichever one you feel they need the most work on. So right now we'll go ahead and go into reading. Now, the most important thing you need to know when you're having your child work on these things is that we always start on the left side and go to the right. So they should go ahead and start with this folder first. Click on it, and then click on it again, but not that many times. Hello parents, this is Mrs. Long, and I just wanted to let you know that the district has purchased a program called Edgenuity that helps our students increase their MAP scores, and I'm going to show you the easiest way to log on and what you do once you're on the website. So the first thing you need to do is just open up a new page, and the best way to get there is to just Google Compass Learning. And for some reason, when you try to log into just Edgenuity, we're not able to get on with our district password. So if you Google Compass Learning and then go ahead and go to that login page, it just seems to be the easiest. I'm not sure why, but that is the case. Okay, for their username, this is your child's lunch ID, their school number, the number that they use for all of the apps they get on, and they know their number very well, even at the kindergarten age. So go ahead and log on with their number. And what I usually do in the classroom is I have the students log in their username, and their password is the same. It's their student number. And then I go back in and type the rest of the username because the username is fairly long, unfortunately. So it is their school lunch ID, and then at students with an S .rps205.com. And then again, like I said, the password is their school number, their lunch number. And then you need to make sure you type in the word Rockford for school, because if you go on Odyssey, which is what is the default school, it won't work. So you need to type in Rockford. And then go ahead and log in. And I don't know why we didn't get there, but let me try again. This happens sometimes, so this is a good lesson. At students.rps205.com, and then the password is the same and then at Rockford. Okay, let me just make this smaller so you can see it in the screen. I'm not sure how to make this pop up any other way so it's more easy for you to see. Okay, so when you are here, it will say your child's name here, and then there will be two choices. They can work on reading or math. Again, you need to look at their MAP score that we will have discussed previously and see if they need the most improvement in reading or math, or maybe they need both. If they're trying to meet their goal with their MAP score, this Edgenuity will help them teach them at their level. So you can do either or, and I would suggest doing one day and one the next, or let your child choose one day and then you choose the next. In my classroom, when they work on it, we do reading in the morning and math in the afternoon. So if they go on twice, then that's how they decide. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click on reading. Okay, then the best way to teach them to do this is to start on the left-hand side, and then we work our way across. So go ahead and click on this, and again, click. And then they have all of these things to choose from. Again, we go left to right, so they'll start here and go until they have completed all of these activities. Okay, so click on the first one, and it tells them they're going to go through all of these things and tells them to push go.
Letter P.
Okay, then they push go.
This is the letter P. Watch carefully as I color the letter P.
These are just basic lessons, meeting them at their level.
A lowercase p. Now it's your turn.
Okay, push go again. So anytime there's a go button, they need to push that.
Move over the letter to color it.
Okay, so what they want the child to do is color the letter and then push go.
P. This is a lowercase p. It makes the p sound. Let's look at the p sound in some words.
And then they just keep reviewing the letter, and it will show up here how far along in the lesson they are.
Let's read the sentence. The pig ate pie by the pool. Pig, pie, pool.
Gives them examples.
The first letter in these words is the letter P. It makes the P sound. Now it's your turn to do some work with the letter P and its P sound.
Each lesson is very interactive.
Which word has the letter P?
So then they choose and then check it.
The letter P is the first letter in the word pal and makes the P sound.
And it just reviews it several times. I'm just continuing.
Which letter makes the P sound in... The letter P is the first letter in the word pit and makes the P sound. Listen. P, it.
I'm just continuing with this so that you can see.
One letter in the word is underlined. Click the sound that is made by the underlined letter in the word. The letter P makes the P sound at the beginning of the word pad. Choose the letter to complete the word to match the picture.
Okay, I'm just showing you that depending on what level your child is at, the lessons will fit that level.
Pot. You only have one more to go. Find the word pin.
I'm just giving you quick examples so that I can take you back to the main page.
P-I-N spells pin. Now go on to sing a song. Come on along and sing a song. I'll sing it once, then we can sing it together. Here it goes.
And then they'll do a little song or reward
Today
at the
I heard
end.
the letter P. It said to me, today I saw the letter P in words like pad and pot and pin. The letter P, the letter P. Fun for you, fun for me. The letter P, the letter P. Let's say the letter P. P. Now sing it with me.
Okay, then obviously the student will sing along.
Today I heard the letter P.
We just
It
have to
said
finish
to
it
me-
before I can go on.
Today I saw the letter
I
P
don't think it will let me click
in
to the
words like
next one.
pad and pot and pin. The letter P, the letter P. Fun for you, fun for me. The letter P, the letter P. Let's say the letter P. P.
Okay, then-
Super job, partner. I'll see you next time.
okay, and this is what I wanted to show you. When you are done, give them a little reward, great job, and you push done. And then, I believe you push exit for this. Okay, done. Maybe you push exit. Okay, yes. And then it goes back and you will see that your child has a check mark, which means that they have completed this. And once they have all the checks, then it will move them up to the next level. And the benefit of all of this is that when they go to take the MAP test again for the next session we have, because we do take it 3 times a year, their score will improve because they have been working at the things that they are missing. And it's differentiated to meet each child at their own level and by looking at their MAP scores to see where they were and what they need work on. So I hope you find this helpful. And again, you can watch this over and over again to see how to log in. And I'm hoping that this is something you'll utilize at home. Thanks so much.